Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Science and Technology. In today's show, Camera Tuesday, we're going to talk about GoPro Max 2. So let's dive deep into it. So this Max 2, it's a very long awaited from basically GoPro, because almost all action cameras are now getting annually refreshed, or maybe almost like every 2 year refresh. So this puppy was launched in 2019. So they have not refreshed it. Almost like GoPro went into 360 and just yeeted out of there. So it's like no, they semi yeeted out of there. So they are back in it. This puppy is $500. Not too expensive, not too cheap. It's on like a reasonable price for what is available right now in the market. In India, it's still not available. It would be roughly around 50,000 to 60,000 rupees. If it exceeds 60,000, don't even talk about it. And they are saying marketing true 8K. We'll discuss what they mean by true 8K. And they have full 360-degree audio, which is rather unique because again, to do 360-degree audio, you do need a certain amount of microphones. This puppy has that, and it does require a different bit of algorithm. Doable, it's just that nobody was focusing on it, so they did that. And it is going against Insta360. Again, that company is mastered the art of 360, and DJI Osmo 360 itself, which again, it's a brand new entry, and both are good. So this is going against a much more what you call cooked competition, whereas like they're ready, they're good, they're well done. So this is what we are talking about. So what's the core? The core, the true 8K. It simply means the active area is of 8K rather than just the sensor. Because you have to understand, when you are contorting a full field of view, basically almost a dome of 180 degree, the projection is not square, nor it's even a rectangle. It's a circle on a rectangular system. So you do waste a lot of area. On top of that, the edges is generally not 180 degrees, almost 182. Yes, it almost sees a little bit of a back. That's how you get the overlapping scene. But you do not want that last edge of area, simply because it would be too contorted. No amount of algorithm can decontort it and actually have good useful data out of it. So generally computer program crops a certain area. Now once you crop that, yeah, that active area, like actual area that you are taking of the data and stitching it together, the like actual spheroid, that data streams are generally not 8K. This is what GoPro is saying, like no, we actually made sure the surface area that is utilized, that has enough pixel to classify as 8K. Now, is that a big deal? Short answer, no. It's not like, oh, they had 4K and they stretched it to 8K. If that was that would be night and day difference. But it's like, okay, they are only 7.5K, or like, it's almost there. It's like, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, I get it. I get, like, it would be better to say that. But again, it would not make a night and day difference. And glass is easily replaceable, because again, 360 glasses crack far often compared to anything else, simply because it's a dome. The moment it falls, it will fall on the dome. So dome is gonna go kaput. So having the ability to replace the glass is the unique selling point. Now here's the, it's a bit too easy. Meaning, if you compare this to DJI is no, you have to send it back. Nobody likes that. Insta360, they give you a special kit, because again, the design in such a way that it can be replaced, user service, but you do need a bit of kit. This is hand replaceable. Now that's a double-edged sword. Can you replace it? Yes. Is it good? Yes. But here's the problem. When you are replacing it, you have to have two things done correctly. First, it has to be clean area. If you have dust directly going onto the inside lens, yeah, good luck trying to fish it out. And it has to be in dry environment. Because again, many people make this mistake, especially with watches. If they're like, okay, I have this watch, I'm gonna replace the battery inside it, and then like even a G-Shock randomly starts to have fog inside. It's like, that means when you are replacing the battery, you did not did it in a very dry environment. It has to have dry environment, otherwise the condensation will happen on the inside. So we learned the hard way, like you do not want this sort of items to be done where you have like condensation. Again, it's better to get back into the fold. If you're like, okay, let's getting the scene is more priority, get the scene, but do redo it, so to say, in cold dry air of your air condition. So be mindful of those things. And it does have good integration with timecode. Now, does that matter? Not really if you are only using with one, but it does matter if, like, for example, in this scenario, Red Bull, if you are sponsored by Red Bull and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do sports acrobatic and I want multiple of these cameras, yeah, then it becomes shut up, take money. It's cool that they have good integration of it, and they have better battery for winter performance. This really bothers me. It's like, are really there that many people who are going into ski resorts and all that jazz? Like I get it, that's always there. It's just that there's not that much snowfall anymore. Like fundamentally, like you can track a global tourism for snowy places. It's not that much. Heck, it's so not that much that Dubai is like, okay, we're gonna make a indoor snowscape. So why the heck so focused on winter? Like your problem is summer. Design it for summer. Why focus on winter? So that's the, and again, in winter, all it means is just your lifespan, battery lifespan goes down. You don't need to like, like really re-engineer much about it. But in summer, your camera stops working. So that's the weird part to me. And they have waterproofing to 16 feet or 5 meters, meaning it's a swimming pool proof. Unless like you are doing some weird swimming pool, you should be fine. You should be fine. Even light tipping, snorkeling, those sort of thing. But don't go deep sea diving. So performance. Now here's the deal. The sensor is small for 2025, meaning if this was released in 2020, people will be like, yeah, the sensor size is decent. But here's the deal. If you look into it, like how they have sensors, they have sensor like this, okay? This is the PCBs, you have sensor on this side, sensor on the side, tada. That's weird. I have not seen that being used because again, modern systems are so huge, you can't put sensor like that. So what we have, sensors are like this, and you have a mirror in the center. So tweet, tweet, tweet. That's how you get it. Like that's how Insta360 does that. That's how DJI does that. So because again, those sensors are huge, they physically won't be able to fit. Like camera will become this bonkers. So the sensor is small. Like it's small compared to their own action cameras. It's weird. And when they compared, like there are a lot of YouTuber who had access to this, and comparison is like, bro, it's bad. Like I'm wishing it was like some firmware glitch or they have not updated it. It's bad. Like seriously bad, like compared to DJI's, which is again Insta360, again they are refined, like they have experience. Certain things you cannot just like, okay, like this is my first product, tada. Certain things you learn through like long cooking process. They gone through that. DJI first strike, you should not make something that is less than that. So this is really weird, like really like night and day difference between, because again sensors are astronomically, the surface area is huge. So it's a weird thing. And then the frustrating part, still overheats if you do not have any air movement. Meaning, let's say you are in a desert and you put in your helmet and you're going wing, wing, wing. That's more than fine enough. But if you're in a room and you're like, okay, let me, like, I'm working on a project and I'm going to put it and I'm going to capture it. Yeah, no, this will go kaput. In 25 degrees Celsius room, it's going to go kaput. Your GoPro turned itself off during the previous session because it was too hot. Too many people are recording. Now here's the deal. All other 360 will also go kaput, but they will last far longer than this. This is getting kaput like almost 20 minutes versus 40 minutes versus 88 minutes. How the heck it can be this bad? And you have tiny sensor. I think the idea of having sensors like back to back, I think that may be frying the analog to digital converter. So because again, modern sensors generally have A to DC directly back end of it. So it's really weird. It's like, again, that's 25 degrees Celsius of Western temperature. Like if I put it in India in a non-air conditioned room, this would be like, yo, no. Unless you have a fan blowing on it, it's like, yeah, no. So this is a really frustrating part to me. But again, let that be very clear. The daytime outdoor performance is good and the color is GoPro. What does that mean? At this point in time, you're not buying for color science. You're buying it like, does it look good to you? They're like same way you can like, oh, I think Nikon's colors are good, Canon's colors are good, Sony's colors are good. It does not matter. Are you getting paid for it? The end. There are people who are making money from Sony. There are people who are making money from Canon. There are people who are making money from Nikon. Somebody will say, oh, I like the red tone rendition, like skin looks a bit reddish in Sony. Again, that's what people say. But again, every eye is different. So they're like, hey, Sony is my guy. Cool, awesome, have fun. There are some people who are like, I like Nikon. There has a certain level of yellow chromeness to it. There's a certain level of, wheat kind of structure to it. Like they enjoy that. Yeah, have fun. Go YOLO. You are making money out of it. Go YOLO. Same people like Canon. Canon gives really good red. Go YOLO on it. That's the whole point. Same is here. Do not go into like, okay, it's the exact color size. Like, do you like it or not? Like, do you like it or not? Like, okay, I'm gonna go 10-bit and I'm gonna do. Are you really gonna do like sit down and do editing and all that? And if you do that, you are the color science, not the camera. You are the color science. So let that be. That's why I'm talking about colors, as in like it's a DJI color, it's basically GoPro color. And GoPro is old enough where they have a certain signature. They had made their signature and they are following that signature. So if you're happy with GoPro, you're gonna have orgasm with it. If you're not happy with GoPros, like I don't like that GoPro look, you're not gonna like it. It's not like, scientific and all that. We're not doing science here. I'm like half science, half art. So, and thankfully, again, this is a now baseline feature that finally you can connect your Bluetooth headphones to your basically camera. So having the benefit, as in like if you have car, you mounted the action camera outside and you are like, okay, let me talk inside, you can do that. That's a good thing. Thankfully, now it's a very common feature. We still don't have that in cameras. Let that sink in. Actions camera have that. Multiple brands action camera have that. We still don't have that damn thing in any, Sony, Nikon, Canon. That's really frustrating. I'm like, okay, but the bitrate would be compressed. Have the higher bitrate. Again, when you call through, there are different protocols for a Bluetooth headset. You can figure it out. It's doable. So fundamentally, you have to be mindful basically with your needs, simply because 360 is not directly postable. You can post it, but it's not desirable. Most of the time people don't want to do that, so they have to do some crunching. That crunching requires mobile app in this scenario, and the mobile app is good, it's good, but it is only good in mobile app. As in, same toolkit, if you are like, okay, I'm gonna work on PC, so I have more room, wiggle room, and I can do it precisely, yeah, good luck. It's full manual. Half of the advanced AI features are not activated in computer systems. And again, it's not like Windows or Mac thing, both. Like, that's really bad. Like, the PC app is flat out uncooked. Flat out. It's not even like, oh, they are like, working on it, it will be done soon. No, it was not even there to begin with. That's frustrating. So what to make of this? Well, it's same old. Basically, it's great to have competition. I'm very happy, especially in camera space, because it's not been good for Nikon and Canon, but thankfully Nikon, after the deal with basically Red and releasing Nikon ZR, again, not the greatest camera, but for price, it's mind-boggling. It's like, whoa. And I'm happy finally somebody's like, okay, we can have bigger than 3 inches. We can actually have a display that is useful and visible in daylight. I'm like, finally, we have a display that looks like 2010. Like, if I compare that display, that's the biggest display available on mirrorless cameras compared to modern smartphone. It will like, that's how long it took. And again, it's a good thing, because again, here's the deal. Product is never good or bad. It's just wrongly priced. So Nikon ZR really good for the price, like short up, take money. That's how good it is. And Canon also released a new, R6 killer. That was also very decent. Cooling fan included. India supported. So that's also very good. And what does that mean? That simply means now I know, even if A7 Mark V is kapupu, Sony would be very mindful of the price. If there were not those two good cameras, they were like, yeah, price it whatever they want. What else they're gonna buy? Now they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They will buy something else. So that's the whole point. You always want competition. Competition keeps the price reasonable, and it also keeps company honest, because again, now two companies have replaceable glass domes. I can easily see DJI's next iteration will have replaceable glass dome, or at least I hope so. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing in all scenarios. Having multiple sources, multiple competition, it's a good thing. And it's a personal preference thing also. Meaning, like, let's just say you grew up with a GoPro feeling and you enjoy it. You want GoPro feeling. The end. Like, it's your money, spend it, have fun. Although, let me pick up for $500 for 2025, the sensor is small. Small PP energy. Sensor is small. And lack of PC quality tools is like, really, bro? Really? And if you really like the ecosystem, as in the mounting system, you already have the ecosystem for it, have fun, enjoy. And it's basically a classic GoPro. If you like the pros and cons, and again, overheating, who is designing their SoC? Who is designing their SoC? Like, bro, stop working with the battery people and like, okay, we're gonna make it winter. Work with the SoC people, design it from not overheating. So that they really have to do that. And basically, if you ever wanted to do just half only, don't buy this camera. If you're like, okay, most of the time I'm gonna only do like, normal action camera, sometimes I'm gonna do 360, just use normal action camera. You would be shocked, because of contorting that much light cone, the degradation of quality is bonkers. Like 8K in a 2D dimension is very good. 8K in a sphere, it's low resolution. So let that be very clear. You're like, okay, but you can get 4K now. It's a re-rendered. Basically, you have a sphere and you are cropping into it, and that pixels are not actually there. You're just re-rendering it. It's not that good. So basically, this output will look almost like full HD compared to its own action camera. Basically, GoPro 13 only. So let that be very clear. It's classic camera. Be very mindful. If you're buying a 360 camera, use as 360 camera. It applies on all of them. Again, it's a physics. The physics of going from a sphere to a 2D plane, it does not work out. Like physics does not like that. And that's why whenever movie have to do 360, they have multiple cameras. So they have enough slice that it is actually useful. Like some of the cinema reviews have 16 cinema cameras in order to do the 360 VR setting or VFX backplate, so to say. And again, you can see like they do have some good apps like this. It's cool and all. It's just that they forgot like this supposed to be done on computer, so it's much more easier. You can compose things far more comfortably. So it's the same old system. Meaning at this point in time, unless you are already into the ecosystem, I do not see the reason to jump into the ecosystem. So this was my presentation on basically DJI's GoPro Max 2. Hopefully you have liked it, learned from it. In that case, please click the like button, share it amongst your friends. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike, press it twice to show my excitement. Please leave a comment because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you're free. And as always, thanks for watching.